You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack, and you may find yourself in another part of the world, and you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile, and you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife, and you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
That's what we all want to know. We hear people who say they don't need a bailout, but then they get a bailout. Then we see countries like Spain who say we don't need a bailout, but they get a bailout. Let's do a rewind. Back in 1990, West and East Germany wanted to reunite. Some leading European countries agreed on the condition that Germany would adopt a European currency. Supposedly, 74% of Germans were against this. But these leading European countries blackmailed Germany by recalling the horrors of World War II and how the Germans needed to do this for peace. This wasn't about peace, though. It was about money. It was, how do we get Germany to pay for the programs in other countries? Yes, that's right, in other countries. Let me do this simple illustration. We've all been out to eat with a bunch of friends. And the waitress asks us at the beginning of the meal, would you like this on one check or would you like it to be separate? You know what happens when everyone agrees to only one check and each friend just divides the total? There usually are one or two friends who overspend for the meal, and you end up walking away spending more than you would have spent had you paid each for your own meal. After Germany accepted the blackmailing and adopted the euro, it soon discovered that just like going out to eat, some countries like to live large. Over time, Germany began to question this behavior. You would too if you went out with the same friends and you kept on seeing your friends' bills rise, while you still ate your normal amount. Yet you had to pay more and more for your friends' expensive meals. As Germany raised concerns and called for austerity, countries like Greece complained that Germany was stingy. Greece deserves the right to live large. It doesn't want to experience austerity. Recently, Greek newspapers printed pictures of the German Prime Minister in a Nazi uniform. Meanwhile, other European countries continue to ask Germany for bailout money, yet few countries want to adopt the austerity measures required. France, in fact, wants to lower its retirement age while Germany wrestles with raising theirs. You know how this ends. If you've been constantly tapped by your friends in this one-bill merry-go-round, you'll eventually come to the conclusion, why am I doing this? You'll say to your friends, hey, listen, I've asked you guys time and time again to be more considerate about how much you spend. I've had it up to here. I love you guys, but I'm not going to pay for your bills any longer. From now on, each of us are going to have to pay our own meals. That most likely will happen. Germany cannot pay for the excesses of everyone else and subjugate its population to a lower standard of living. If Greece leaves the euro, who cares? Germany likely will leave the euro before other countries bring Germany down. Other European countries will dislike Germany for not footing the bills any longer, but they have complained about Germany emphasizing austerity. The only win-win situation is for Germany to leave and let other countries deal with their own financial issues. The fact that the euro trades at a premium to the US dollar makes no sense. Europe is not like the United States. They're not under one common language. They don't have the same laws. And over time, I would expect that the euro will go to parity with the US dollar. It just makes sense for that to happen. When Germany leaves the current euro arrangement, it will be good long term. Short term, it will wreak havoc on investments, causing dramatic pricing issues, largely declines in equities and some bonds. Before Germany pulls out completely, it most likely will drop several hints to give big investors the heads up. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. And you can say, you heard it first here from Armada Advisors.